So my weekend was not productive. Well, it was productive, but I didn't do the things that I wanted to do. But
nothing to you.
I am just feeling still really lethargic and trying to just let myself have the time to rest because I have a busy week ahead of me. I'd rather actually take my weekend to rest because I usually use my weekends to like get ahead, but I don't want to get ahead. I'm just gonna chill. I made an Etsy sale yesterday. That's all packed up and going off to Alexa in California. It's very exciting because usually people who purchase my art are from either Vancouver locally or throughout Canada. So this is my first like USA purchase. So that's really exciting. And I just drew her a little gal and a little card to go in with it. So that's going off tomorrow. So oh my god, my bun. It's cute. Look, it's like a little hat. So I'm at work right now. I'm dressed in my workout clothes because I've been getting my clients to do exercise with me twice a week. So today's an exercise day, but I have group in like 30 minutes. So I'm just taking a little breather from my regular work. Because one, it's important to take breaks. Two, it's important to remind yourself to take breaks because otherwise you forget and then be super burnt out by the end of the day. So self-care isn't just face masks or washing your hair or eating a piece of cake. Self-care by definition is actually the practice of taking action to preserve one's own mental health. So whatever is meaningful to you that will help preserve your mental health, that's considered self-care. So for me, washing my hair is not super important to my mental health, which I might actually disagree with, but like currently my hair is dirty and I'm having a great time and that's not affecting my life. What is affecting my life right now is feeling a bit scattered and I actually have a lot to do right now. Like I'm working at full time and then I have my little art business and that's randomly started to pick up really quickly right now. So I actually have a lot of work to do for that. So I'm basically like working my regular job and then going home and working my like side job. I'm trying to keep my head straight with that because of like everything going on with everything and just trying to make sure I get everything done that I want to get done. So I'm gonna plan out my week. I usually do that on Sundays and it's Tuesday, so I'm a couple days behind, but that's okay. My bun is touching the roof. Now I'm on my way to pick up some gold votifs for my friend's wedding that hopefully will still happen. I found some really close to where I work. I'm gonna go and pick them up for her so that's one thing she doesn't have to stress about. I have to pick up my prints because I'm dropping them off for a friend and buyer today. So I have to go pick up those prints and then some craft supplies because I'm always crafting. I'm done work, so on to my other job. Oh, Lordy B, what a day. The workout I did with my clients, we followed one on YouTube. It was like a lower body, like booty leg workout, and it's by MadFit. She has some really good home workouts that you should check out. But now my legs legit are shaky. It feels so good. I'm really tired, but I'm trying really hard not to take a nap because I don't know if I've already mentioned this, I've had really bad insomnia the past like few nights. The last night I actually slept, but I couldn't sleep until like 2 a.m. and I had to, yeah, so I'm just, oh yeah. We got this. Jesus fucking Christ, can you see how tired I am? So now my little Berthas are dried. I tried a different clay than I usually use. It is a little bit bumpy, so I got some sandpaper. I got 180 grit because I only had 600 grit and that's just gonna take way too long. I also got a new commission today from a lovely gal in Texas, which I think is super cool. I'm just a little nobody from Vancouver, BC. And it's cool that like someone from Texas found me and my work. So she told me what she wants and I got the supplies today and I'm gonna make that so I can hopefully send that out sometime this week. In group today, one of my clients told me she liked my bun. So I taught everyone in my group how to do my messy bun. And I picked up a Kinder Surprise. I love Kinder chocolate. I'm sorry if you're American and you can't have Kinder Surprise because this thing is a choking hazard for you guys. Because here in Canada, we just swallow it. We're not pussies.
Just diving in and seeing them all. So
hotel just outside Quebec City, and early in the relationship,
touching you.
Listen to all those conversations. Yeah. This is often involved meeting with dozens of inmates.
are you ready for the questionable pile?
Yeah. Da. D. Da. Ta.
Ta.
Pa.
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 You're going pa. Or like pa. Go. Pa.
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 Softer. Pa.
Pa. Pa. I'm just left work. It was one of my in days. I feel like I'm always wearing this jacket whenever I vlog, and that's not too often, which just kind of shows you how much I wear this jacket. It's like one of my favorite jackets, and I got it in Japan, and it's a real army jacket, so that's kind of fun. Someone wrote in it, which I think is really cool. You know, I'm all about that reusable, sustainable lifestyle. Oh fuck, I'm gonna gun it. I miss Japan. So I just went to the post office and shipped off those 2 little lady drawings to the gal in Texas. I've gone international. US, we coming for you, baby. So that's exciting. My Etsy shop is starting to take off. I know that my driver's side front tire is low because on my winter tires I have a slow leak in that one, and I can like fucking feel it. Like, it's not that bad, but this is the only car I've ever driven and we're very in tune to each other, and I can tell. I just went to go fill it up and I can't find my pressure gauge. I usually always have it in my car, but it's not in here for some reason. So I think my dad might have taken it out, but I don't know why he would have done that because he has his own. My friend Alan is coming for a quick visit, mainly to visit my dog, and I know that, that's all right. Just going to the mailbox, one moment. Oh my god! I got the save the date for my friend's wedding, but that's so exciting. That's how you know you're becoming an adult, when people you actually know and that aren't just like a part of your family are getting married. That's super exciting. And I have a Zoom call later with my friends. What the fuck is that? I really don't understand what that is. Today was a fucking busy day. Like, I literally didn't take a break. I'm very hungry. I had a really busy day with clients and meetings. I used to think meetings sounded like so cool and such like a fun thing to say, like, oh sorry, can't talk right now, I'm in a meeting. But now that I have so many meetings, like every fucking morning I have a team meeting where we just like discuss clients. Like, that's what my job is. It's very tiring, like it's very draining. So like I have a really big headache right now.
And the left sole of the foot towards the sky. Left hand grabs a hold of the outside of the left foot, elbow to the inside, half happy baby. As you inhale, open up the hip. As you exhale, draw the left quad. You may have one side.
Needed a little break from work, so I ran out and I got some art supplies. Yeah, I also went and got an ice cap. I don't drink coffee, but like lately I've been craving ice caps from good old Timmy Ho's, so I went and got that. Don't worry, I wiped it down before I touched it. Yeah, so I picked up some art prints because I had another Etsy sale for one of my like bigger pieces, so I went and got that printed and picked that up. And I wanted to talk about cars for women, and I hate that that's like a thing I'm about to talk about, but I feel like women should know how to do car stuff, like the basic stuff. stuff, like changing your tire, filling your tires with air, especially with tires, like specific. I think for women, it's a safety hazard if you don't know how to do it. A lot of people don't know that you can actually drive on a flat tire for quite some time. Like, yeah, you're gonna fuck up your wheels, but a lot of people will like pull up to the side of the road and think like that's it. But you can drive on it. It won't be pleasant, and it's definitely really bad for your wheels. But if you're not in a safe place, keep driving until you are, because then if you're at the side of the road, if it's dark, or even if it's not and it's just a very isolated area, you don't know who is gonna come and help you. So it's just a lot safer to get to a populated area where there's like a lot of people around, a lot of CCTV around, a lot of lights, like just to make sure that you're as safe as possible. I don't know, I never want to be put in a position where I need to rely on someone else to help me with things like that, especially when those things are very easy things for me to learn. There's not many things that I can't do by myself that I can like think of when I would need a man to help me. And I have no problem asking any gender for help. It's just in general, it's safer for you to be able to do these things by yourself, or at least know these things about your car. Also, if your car does break out down on the side of the road and it's like completely like engine blew, like you're done, you can't move, if it's safe to do so, like if your car is not on fire, stay in your car and lock the doors. Like, don't get out of your car, don't sit on the side of the road, stay in your fucking car, lock the doors. Like, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. Call whoever you have to, like call BCA if you have to, but wait for them in your car. Like, the safest place for you to be is in your car. Those are just some safety tips. I pretty much spend my entire life trying not to get murdered. Stay sexy and don't get murdered. So these are my tips for you that are car related. Yeah, and if you know how to change your oil yourself, that saves you like, I think it's 50 bucks or something. That's something that you could literally do by yourself. And yes, you need like equipment for that, but think of the money in the long run that you're gonna save. Or at least know how to check your oil or do windshield wiper fluid, like something. Okie-dokie. I am off work now, and I have an hour and a half before my Korean lesson. So some of you may know that my boyfriend and his family are Korean, and his family doesn't actually speak very much English. So how we communicate is mainly through apps and emojis and body language, but we seem to get along really well, and I would really like to be able to speak to his family. And if we were to have children, I really want them to speak Korean, and I want to know Korean so that he and our children don't talk shit about me, because I know they will. So I did level 1 back in November 2019, but that was basically just like the alphabet so I can read in Korean. Near the end of the classes, I actually ended up having to have surgery. So that whole end part of the first level is kind of like foggy for me, and I didn't really practice after that because I was recovering from surgery. I've been practicing a little bit recently, but I'm nervous, to be completely honest. I'm really nervous that everyone else in my class is going to be like Korea boos who like watch a lot of Korean dramas and like know Korean from there. I'm nervous that everyone in my class is going to be better than me, and I actually do have a lot of school anxiety stuff because like in university I got like straight A's and was on Dean's List, but in high school I was there for fun. I wasn't there for academics. I just did enough to get into university, and that was pretty much it. So I have this like school anxiety where I think that I'm stupid and that everybody is better than me. So this is a really good opportunity for me to practice not feeling that way. But I also realize that that doesn't matter because it's about my learning and about my experience, and what they're doing shouldn't matter to me, but it does. And I also just don't like not being good at things. And I know that sounds really weird and stupid, but generally I'm good at things, and the things I'm not good at, I usually pick up on really quickly. I'm also really hard on myself. So like my boyfriend, he says I'm doing a really good job, and he says like my pronunciation is good and my accent is good, but I think it's bad and I don't think it's good enough. I'm trying really hard to be good at this because this is really important to me. So I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to be good at this. I just need to be easier on myself and not compare my Korean abilities to the other people in my class. And that's gonna be really hard for me to do, but this is really good practice. Good practice. This is good practice.
And then number 4, 차리스 씨 4번. Number 4, please.
이게 뭐예요?
Find 이게 or 저게. So you have to understand that 이게 is something near to the speaker.
사장 있어요? 네, 사장 있어요. 아니요, 사장. Am I saying that right?
사전.
사장.
전.
사장.
Remember, knees aligned with your toes. Good job. If you need to scream, you do it. Whatever makes you drive the movement. All right.
Normally, before quarantine, I use Dom's deodorant. It's made on Salt Springs Island, which is in BC. So it's local and it's completely all natural. So my mom and I are finally both out. I usually go to the soap dispensary on Main Street to get my refill, but I have everything I need to make it here. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not feeling well today. I have really bad allergies and I'm just feeling like a balloon. I don't know if allergies make you dizzy, but I'm super dizzy. And that could just be my iron. I don't know, but let's make some deodorant. Okay, so those just need to set, but I have a little bit I have a little bit that just dried on from the like actual mixing cup. Smells good. A little bit of fear, I think, is healthy in a relationship.
I've never heard it put quite that way before, but are you working today?
Yeah, I am working today. I've been working all morning, but I'm just taking a little break.
And so Tuesday, Wednesdays are the days you have to go in.
Yeah.
I still can't make any sense out of that, because you do the same thing there you do here.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of dumb.
It's kind of dumb, it's kind of really dumb.
Yeah, but it's okay.